So when we think about misuses of power, it's a core realization, I think that's important, is that everything is an act of power. When you have power, the choices that you make, the decisions that you make, the choices you don't make, the things you do and the things you don't do are all expressions of that power. And we'll have a separate episode about power and the different types and the power dynamic and all of those things, I'm sure, moving forward. But just if we hone in on like a role power. So let's say you're in a role. You're a leader with a title and you've got a team that reports to you. Right? Within that power, there are expectations that certain things happen. Right? And it's misuses of power when we set those expectations, hold people accountable, do things that, again, don't consider their needs. Right? They're very much, that's about us and our needs or the bigger system, and we don't take a human-centered approach. So I think human-centeredness and misuses of power are really tightly connected. It's hard to misuse your power if you have a very deep understanding and care for the needs of the people that you're there to support. Right? When you center that and you understand what those are, using your power gets a lot easier. And so a lot of misuses of power, I would say, are accidental and unintentional, it doesn't mitigate the impact. They have very real impact. And we'll talk about burnout. We'll talk about disconnection. We'll talk about some of the things that happen when power gets misused by people. But again, the core takeaway, I think, at this stage in the conversation is they're often accidental and unintentional, but that doesn't absolve us of being responsible for it, right? And so power awareness, when we talk about, global, that willingness and awareness, it's like, how much power do I actually have in this relationship or in this system? And what does that mean? Right? How do I need to use that power and think about it? And how do I want it to be experienced by other people? So